So we have a concern this week, which is that this therapy isn't working.
None of it's working.
We actually agree very strongly on this together because we were looking through the week, and I mean, he's still doing the stuff that he shouldn't be doing.
She hasn't changed one bit. After every session, every hour, every ounce of energy I put into this thing, she's still the same person who doesn't care about a lot of stuff and is emotionally distant. She doesn't care about Pepper. And I don't know what else.
He's still clearly the same person who likes to criticize me. And let me just point out to you, okay? Let me just point out. Whatever you have that's like a magic pill, we will take that. Okay? Because that sounds a heck of a lot easier than having to change myself.
She's always complaining about everything. It doesn't matter what she's saying. If there's a word that's coming out of her mouth, it's a complaint.
He's still accusing me of Snapchatting in the other room when he's not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you know that someone's doing something if they also say they're not paying attention?
I mean, when I plan a date night, she's never there. If she's not physically there because she's not on time, but she's not there emotionally, she's never there.
Okay, whatever. I think this is getting ridiculous because he's trying to say that I wasn't there, but actually I was. I did three things that I specifically tried to connect with him in three different ways.
Really?
3 times.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Maybe.
Maybe. So he said yes. That means yes.
Mm-hmm.
He does remember. So see, I've changed.
I don't know what it is, but when I think about you, I just see the big mounting problems that all add up. And then I don't see any of the good stuff that you've done. I just see all the problems.
That's the problem. Babe, that's the problem.
Really?
That is, I get it now. Okay, so look, follow me here. You're saying that because you look at the problem, that's still the problem, you don't even look at all the progress.
Right.
But there's been progress. You just said that.
Maybe a little bit.
Well, a little bit. I mean, like, Michael Jordan didn't just start slam dunking one day. He had to start with a little progress one day, just like learning to walk, maybe. We can, squash his dreams as a toddler because he wasn't dunking, right? Right?
Sure.
You understand?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can't just squash the beginning of the pyramids because it wasn't done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people got strict time schedules, but they got there in the end, right? They had to be consistent. I'm getting a revelation. Did you put something in the air today? Little magic dust or something? Because I get it. I'm getting it.
Yeah, you
Babe,
get it?
I am getting it right now. I am so getting it. We can't look at the progress that hasn't been made because that was always not being made, but we have to look at the progress that is being made so we can build on that. We have to notice that.
Mm-hmm. I do see some times where you're better and you worked on things.
Like that one time we hung out with my friends last week, and that was the first time in 3 years he didn't bring up the issue of having to do the housework. He didn't even bring it up. Mm-hmm. Every time before, he'd tell all my friends, every time we went out to eat, he'd make some comment about complaining about vacuuming and ask them all if they made their husbands do the same. But he didn't do that.
Okay. I guess I can't just blanket statement all the bad stuff that you've ever done in our entire relationship into one statement and say, you've never and always done those things.
Thank you. I guess. Thanks so much.
It makes sense because it's kind of an exaggeration.
Yeah, and it doesn't help us keep moving forward. I guess I would have to say, honestly, you've done a lot more to be connecting. And you know how to get my attention now. See, he's practiced. He's figured it out. He's actually worked really hard on that. I have noticed.
Thank you. I have noticed that you set 4 alarms, so you're not late. And I appreciate that.
Thanks.
I'm just, I'm glad that you didn't wear the cheap watch, as well, because you got 3 alarms on your phone. But
I know.
I am
I
glad
never
that
forget
you
my
did that.
phone. Clearly.
You have made progress.
I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if we can encourage each other when we're trying, maybe we can keep going
Mm-hmm.
forward more instead of going backwards. If we only look at what we aren't doing, then we are going to go backwards. We're looking the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
We might just make it. We're
That's
doing
good.
okay.
That's good. Well, I'll try not to say never, always.
Yeah, forget the
Every-
blanket statements. Doesn't really help. Blankets are
Not as good. Okay.
all right. Well,
Good
Good
talk.
we are making progress.